Fire extinguishers, when used properly, can minimize personal and property damage in the event of a fire. But fighting fires can be dangerous. Knowing when and how to use a fire extinguisher is one of the most important keys to fire safety. This knowledge can save your life. Most likely, your workplace has fire extinguishers scattered around the building. But do you know where they are located? And more important, do you know how to use them? According to federal regulations, each workplace building must have a proper fire extinguisher available, except when employers wish to have employees evacuate instead of fighting small fires. Fire extinguishers should be placed conspicuously and within easy reach so they can be accessed quickly when a fire is still small. Extinguishers should be installed away from any potential fire hazard and near exits or escape routes in the area the employer wishes to protect. Be sure to keep access to fire extinguishers unobstructed. The extinguishers used in your workplace must be appropriate for the fire hazards present. Labels on extinguishers indicate the class and relative size of fire they can be expected to handle. Class A extinguishers are designed for fires involving ordinary combustibles, such as wood, cloth, and paper. Class B extinguishers are used on fires involving liquids, greases, and gases. Class C extinguishers are used on fires involving energized electrical equipment. Class D extinguishers are designed for fires involving metals such as magnesium, titanium, zirconium, sodium, and potassium. Class K extinguishers contain a potassium-based liquid, which is specifically designed for grease fires common in kitchens. These relatively new extinguishers are being recommended by the National Fire Protection Association for use in commercial kitchen applications. Most of these extinguishers can safely be used on Class A, B, and C fires also. Multipurpose fire extinguishers, labeled ABC, may be used on Class A, B, and C fires. If fire extinguishers are available for your use in the workplace, learn their types and capacities before a fire breaks out. In an emergency, there is no time to read instructions. Also, know when and when not to use a fire extinguisher. Fire extinguishers are designed for use on small fires that are confined to their area of origin, not on large fires that are spreading rapidly. Before you consider fighting a fire with a fire extinguisher, make sure the fire alarm, if available, has been pulled and the fire department notified of the fire if necessary. Determine that the fire is small and not spreading. Do not try to fight the fire if the room is filled with smoke. Make sure the fire extinguisher matches the type of fire being fought. Also, make sure it is large enough to put out the fire. Many portable extinguishers discharge completely in as few as 8 to 10 seconds. Do not try to fight the fire unless you have a clear escape route that will not be blocked by the fire. Stand 6 to 8 feet away from the fire and keep your back to the exit. To operate the extinguisher, use the PASS technique recommended by the National Fire Protection Association. P. Pull the pin. This unlocks the operating lever and allows you to discharge the extinguisher. A. Aim low. Point the extinguisher at the base of the fire. S. Squeeze the lever slowly and evenly. This discharges the extinguishing agent. S. Sweep the nozzle from side to side until the fire is completely out. Once the fire is out, keep an eye on the area in case the fire reignites. If you cannot extinguish the blaze, or if it recurs repeatedly, evacuate the area immediately and leave the firefighting to the professionals. Fire extinguishers can play an important role in fire safety, but they must be used and maintained properly. To help ensure safety, inspect extinguishers at least once a month. Make sure each fire extinguisher is in its recommended location. If you notice that a fire extinguisher is missing, report it to your supervisor. Check extinguishers to be sure that the pressure is up, the tamper seal is not broken, no damage has been done to the unit, and the hose or nozzle is unobstructed. If, after a routine inspection, the pressure gauge shows insufficient pressure, recharge or replace the extinguisher immediately. Recharge extinguishers after each use, despite the amount of chemical discharge. Also, repair or replace damaged extinguishers. A portable fire extinguisher is only a first aid or emergency unit. Remember, the discharge time on most units is just seconds. Use fire extinguishers only to put out small fires or contain fires until the fire department arrives. Do not use a fire extinguisher if you are unsure about how to operate the extinguisher, the fire extinguisher does not match the type and size of fire being fought, the fire is spreading beyond the spot where it started or is already a large fire, the fire could block your escape route, there is risk of inhaling toxic smoke or danger of the fire igniting hazardous materials. Fire extinguishers are one element of a fire response plan, but remember, the primary element is safe escape. Do not risk your life or the lives of others by fighting a fire that has grown too big for the extinguisher. Use fire extinguishers wisely and safely. This is James Drury, reminding you to take care and be safe.